Thank you all for being here today. My name is Alyssa Lowe. I'm the Assistant Director for Student Involvement.
My name is Jeremy Sipple. I'm the Assistant Director for Student Government and Student Organizations.
So we're going to move into chatting about our student involvement request for SSF funds for FY20.
So first off, we're going to talk about what our mission and our vision is. So we really see ourselves as a resource for quality programs that really focus on developing students, but we also are a place for collaborative learning where we engage students, and then we also have the opportunity for students to learn peer-to-peer. We provide opportunities through our wonderful, unique programs to engage, develop, and build community with students. It's really important to build relationships with our students so that they establish a trust with us. And then we also really focus on transferable skills for our students that work in our student center, and then also the programs that we offer. So our programs are all student-led, student-driven, whether it be through a committee or whether through a student giving input on the committee and programs that they want to see happen. But we really focus on the learning, involvement, and success of our students. So we support the university mission by offering transformative experiences and purposeful programming that is free and available to all of our students. We also have an innovative program that's also inclusive, that also really thinks about all of our audiences and all of our students on campus.
So when we say student involvement, that encompasses a lot of different areas. So you can see here who all student involvement is, and that's student organizations and our Student Organization Allocation Committee, our Pop program, our Campus Activities Board, the Student Government Association, which y'all have already heard about today, our Golden Leos, our club downstairs here in the Student Center, and then our special events, including Family Weekend, Lions Roar, Lions Leap, Homecoming, and the William L. Mayer Speaker Series. So we do a lot of different things in student involvement, but when we request our SSF fees, here's what it really goes to. We do have the salary, wages, and benefits of 3 professional staff and 1 graduate assistant. That's our assistant director for student involvement, our student involvement coordinator, and our admin for the department, and then we also have the graduate assistant for the club. We also have our Campus Activities Board members paid out of this, as well as our summer staff, so that students can host programs throughout the entire year for our community to be engaged with. We have our operating and administrative cost, and then the bulk of it is all of our programming. So the Campus Activities Board hosts a minimum of 1 event per week throughout the academic year, and then every other week in the summer. The club hosts a minimum of 1 event per week, and more often 2 events per week when we have our movie nights as well. Our Golden Leos, which serve as ambassadors to the president. Our Student Organization Allocation Committee, so our student organizations can operate effectively on campus. Our Student Organization Training and Workshops, so that our students can get that professional and personal development right here on campus. Our Block Party, which is our annual fall concert. Family Weekend, which is a new initiative for 2019, and then our Lions Roar and Lions Leap, which is our fall and spring welcome weeks. So like I said, we do like to do a lot of surveys over here in student involvement to really see what the impact of our programs are. So you can see from some of these statements that when somebody attends Around the World and Holidays, they get to learn about the different cultural backgrounds that students are celebrating. When they attended our poetry show, they learned some emotional intelligence and how to put their feelings into words and actually express those. You can see from the breakdown of our Lions Roar and Lions Leap who we're actually getting to our events, from freshmen all the way to other being community, faculty, staff, and see who we're really impacting with all of our events and what they're actually saying about the events when they're attending them. One of my favorites is that I want to be involved in campus activities. Just by attending a murder mystery dinner, someone's like, oh yeah, I want to do this. So our programs are actually impactful. It's not just something for students to attend.
So I'm going to talk about our programming areas that we have. This is the budget for our bulk of our program. So for example, you'll see that we are requesting $372,000 total. That is an increase of about $46,000 from the last fiscal year. We're going to talk about why we're asking for that increase in our next slides, but you'll also see there are some areas that we are taking a decrease. So in the Campus Activities Board, we are wanting to keep that at the $117,000. It's about $9,000 less, but we really need that so that they can sustain a 1 program per week type model. And then we also have an increase in Block Party Family Weekend and a decrease in the club, where that is we're actually lowering alcohol sales, but then we're also increasing the opportunity to collaborate across campus for different programs within the club. And then SOAC is also increased, and then our Engage platform and Golden Wheels will also be increased.
So we do have some information on the budget increases that I'm handing out, as well as we'll talk about them on this slide. So Block Party and Family Weekend is a new initiative, like I said. Our Block Party normally is in our Lions Roar in our fall welcome week. We're actually moving it to Family Weekend to be able to bolster and kind of anchor that program. So that will be like our kickoff on Friday night. And then Family Weekend is going to be an entire weekend of activities to showcase all of the resources that our Lion family has and to bring in students' family so that they can engage with campus overall. So you can see we're showcasing campus rec, residence life, academic life, and athletics as well, and we're also working on further partnerships for student involvement, for the planetarium, bookstore, all those different kinds of things, as well as the community itself. And then Golden Leos, as y'all know, we've gotten a new logo in the past few years, and so the Golden Leos attire is all outdated. So in order for them to effectively serve as ambassadors of the president, we would like for them to be in the correct attire.
Also, we have requested a $10,000 increase for SOAC. In this previous fiscal year, we had enough for 53 requests, and unfortunately, to sustain having 53 requests, we need to have the funding to do that. If we took a decrease in that, we wouldn't be able to fund all of these organizations that we are funding, so it's very important because they rely on this for all of their events. And then we also have an Engage platform. We are switching from WorkSync to Campus Labs as those companies did merge this past year. You do have a handout that explains that their pricing structure is changing.
So if we were cut, we would really limit conference travel. We already limit conference travel nationally for our students, and so we would continue to limit that on a regional level. We'd be eliminating new and innovative programs, like we said earlier, and then considering eliminating elements of programs, such as food, giveaways, things like that, that aren't essential to the program, but that help bolster them. And then really the impact of that is the inability to bring back those innovative and engaging programs for our students to be involved with, and it limits the holistic development of our students so that they're not really engaging in all that they can for their entire collegiate careers. Questions?